Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Black Clover. Last time around, we had the 100th episode of Black Clover, We Won't Lose to You, where basically, Asta and Yuno fought Licht. The original Licht. The genuine article, you might say. And, he's really strong. He took the Demon Dweller sword just instantly, and, Asta and Yuno were on the back foot for a long time, even with Yuno, who's already powerful, plus fusing with Bell, which makes him even more powerful, plus from the reincarnation energy he got from the elves, even though he's not possessed by them. All of that, and Mana Zone, add that too, all four of those things, and still, no. And Asta also pushed past his limits. The good news, the good thing to come out of that fight was, well, first off, the animation. Obviously, that was a good thing to come out of that fight. But in terms of the plot, Asta did actually steal one of Licht's swords. He did not steal back the Demon Dweller sword, but he did steal the third sword that Licht has. So, yeah, I hope it does really cool stuff. Because right now, I mean, it just looks like another sword, you know? Like, there's nothing so obvious. I guess there wasn't anything so obvious from looking at the Demon Dweller sword. And then that, is cool. It absorbs magic and can shoot it back out and stuff. So we'll just have to see what this new sword does. Hopefully, it's gotta just be, there has to be something new. Otherwise, it's just a skinnier version of the original. So, yeah, we'll have to see. Anywho, I guess that's basically it. We should probably get going, because we had a break last time around. We had a break between episodes, and my nose is getting stuffy. It's cold, by the way. It's cold now. We are officially in December, and it's cold, so it's probably affecting my news, so... Oh, also, 3 episodes this week, because 102 is a recap episode, so... in the next video, we're going to do 102 and 103 together, and 102 in the dub, 103 in the sub, like we normally do for recaps. So, with that being said, the reaction is down in the description and in the pinned comment for your viewing pleasure, so let's go ahead and jump right into episode 101 of Black Clover. Here we go. Fucking elves. I mean, it's just like, how do you show them, like, logic? It's not gonna help. It's not gonna help. And, to their credit, they were murdered. They were killed in cold blood. It's just, I don't know, man. You've come to the wrong conclusion, I feel, though. You know? Because that's the thing, is like, elves don't discriminate. And it's like, you're discriminating against humans. Like, I understand you don't discriminate amongst yourselves, but you're discriminating against humans. But I guess to them, it would be like saying, well, you're discriminating against animals. It's like, well, animals are animals. Okay, if a wild boar kills one of you, you don't then go kill every single boar until they're all extinct. Granted, doesn't quite apply, because if a wild boar killed all of you, and then 500 years later you came back, that still doesn't work, because that's not... It's 500 years later. It's 500 years later. Like, you're not gonna... Like, that boar would be dead. In the same way that... if you truly believe that it was the original Wizard King that killed you, he's gone. In fact, all the Wizard Kings are gone now. There is not a Wizard King right now. They're just... the elves died and were reborn as edgelords. That's all it is. And it's a tricky thing, because again, it's like, I get it. I get why they're pissed. I would be pissed too if my entire species was wiped off the earth. Seemingly by someone I trusted. Like, I get it, and to them, like, there's no evidence against it being the original Wizard King, So it's like, I get why. I get it. It's just, it's stupid. It's better than Eren Yeager. It's better than Eren. I mean, Eren didn't even want to. We don't need to go off on this, but Eren didn't even want to kill humanity. He just wanted to die. Stupid. This is better than that. But a similar problem of edgelordness. You know what? These elves need to watch Vinland Saga. I tell you, it's like, we were killed, and then we seek revenge. It's like, yeah, you know who else? Had a similar experience? Thorfinn, and he became a better man because of it. You have no enemies, elves. I mean, if anything, like, I hope they just get to the end of this and then the elves realize, oh, we are no different from humans, Because, like, they're not. They're no different from humans, honestly. Like, they have pointy ears, they all wore, togas and hung out in nature. Didn't even look like they had houses. But I don't know. I just don't think, like, I don't know. But some of them were already discriminating against humans before they died. Case in point, Patry. Now, granted, Patry was a child, but still, it's just like, you're no different. In a similar way that, you can look at humans, you can look at the human species and then compare it to animals, and it's like, there's a lot of similarities there. Well, Licht, the original Licht, he finally said something. So, that grimoire is no longer his. So, while he is able to take the swords, he is not able to take the grimoire at all. And honestly, probably because, like, the grimoire is different now. It is the same grimoire. It's Licht's grimoire. But it is no longer a 4-leaf clover grimoire. It's 5. It has the Black Clover. So, honestly, it's like, I want to hear John Hurt talking about that. The Black Clover. That's a Black Cauldron reference. If you don't know what the Black Cauldron is, that means you're a normal person. But go watch it. It was one of Disney's biggest failures. Overall, it's not bad, but fucking Lost. It was a fucking travesty of man. But the movie was okay. So, anyhow. But yeah, anywho, the grimoire. That grimoire fully belongs to Asta now. But the swords can go back and forth. Now, I wonder if that's because those two swords, the Demon Dweller sword and then the third sword, which needs a name, I don't know, what can we call it for now? Demon Slayer, Demon Dweller, Demon Clobberer. Because it kind of has like a rounded, like, tip, Like, it goes up and then, like, around a little bit. So, I'm going to call it the Demon Clobberer sword until further notice. No, that's too complicated. The demon... What's a demon thing? Well, we had Demon Dweller, Demon Slayer, Demon... What other demon shows are there? Like, anime. Not that I think Demon Dweller... I don't think Demon Dweller is a anime, like Demon Slayer is, That's just the ironic thing, is calling it the Demon Slayer sword. I don't know. The only thing I can think is, like, the Demon Nutbuster sword, so we might as well go with Clobberer. Yeah, because I was thinking, like, the Demon Pounder, and that didn't work, and then Nutbuster came into my mind, and that didn't work either, so... Whatever. The Demon 3. Let's call it the third sword. Whatever. I don't know, man. But those two swords, back to my point, those two swords existed outside of the grimoire, because the Demon Slayer sword, the Demon Dweller sword, the Demon Dweller sword was found in the dungeon in the dungeon between the Clover Kingdom and the Diamond Kingdom. Whereas this one was in... Well, technically this was a dungeon, so this sword was in this dungeon, the Demon Clobberer sword. As far as we know, the only one that was in the book originally was the Demon Slayer sword, which makes it interesting that that's not the one he took, you know? Now, granted, you could say that the Demon Dweller sword has more applications than the Demon Slayer sword, but still, I don't know. It's all interesting. It's all interesting. But the grimoire is no longer his. He can take the swords, but he can't take the grimoire back. So that's something. And then we got, what's left of the Royal Knights together. I like Noelle taking charge, pointing out that it's like, luck, or the elf possessing luck, missed her, And so perhaps that was actual luck, our luck, forcing him to stop. And we've seen that those bodies still respond. Klaus, when he was possessed, he was like, oh, this body is resisting me, And obviously we have proof that it can be done because Yuno has resisted being taken over. So it is possible. So it is entirely possible to save them. I like that she figures that out, and I like that Nozel goes with it. He's like, yeah, the perfectly sound logic, that's good. Nozel is an interesting character. Okay. Has it been tough love this whole time? Or did he change his mind? Beforehand with the, you don't belong here, and, your existence is nothing, or whatever. It's like, that's pretty harsh for tough love, But it could be. It could be that it's, it was tough love. Maybe he still has some feelings of resentment for Noelle, or if it's just, feelings of grief for their mother, I don't know. Is it tough love, or after everything that happened, with the underwater temple and everything like that, he heard all of this stuff and he saw that she was able to get into the Royal Knights, The fact that she was chosen by the Wizard King to be a part of the Royal Knights and was a part of the team that won the tournament, he's like, okay, she's proved me wrong, I don't know. I mean, if it is the latter, I kind of like that too, where it's just like, no, he did, he changed his mind later, rather than, oh, he always saw the potential, but he always, it was always tough love in order to inspire her to do so. It's like, I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence about that, so I don't know. It's an interesting idea either way, but I don't know. I almost like the idea more that she proved him wrong, rather than, well, he always knew that she could do it. He just had to be this cruel to push her, I don't know. I don't know if I like that, actually. I think I prefer that she proved herself, and he was like, okay, It's like, she is a part of the Royal Knights, so he doesn't, like, she is a part of the Royal Knights, and their brother isn't, Solid is not a part of the Royal Knights. So it's like, I think he's just like, okay, I was wrong. Good job. Let's go. We got work to do. So, and I like too at the end, because it's like, it kind of seems like he's being harsh. It's like, oh no, you can't go help them. Which first off, they don't need the help. They can deal with one little elf dude in Hague Village, but still, it's like, you can't go help them. You are royalty. We need to go protect our home. And I like that. And she goes with that. And that's good. So, I don't know. I don't know. Which do you guys think it is? Is it more of the tough love? He always believed in her, but he had to be cruel in order to push her? Or he was genuinely being cruel, but he's changed his mind, He has been proven wrong and thus accepts her now. I kind of lean towards the latter, because if anything, it gives it makes it more important for Noelle, you know? It's not just a, well, I knew you would do it. I was right. I knew that you could do all of this. And more of a, she was at fucking rock bottom and she clawed her way all the way up to the Royal Knights, And by being there, it has put the two of them on equal footing, and he acknowledges that, He acknowledges strength, he acknowledges power, but before this, basically, he just didn't see any of that in her. So, I don't know. That's kind of where I lean, if any of that makes sense. So, but yeah, the people of Hague are now under attack. But Nash, he tried, and Sister Lily, she tried to get that Holy Fist of Love. This attack that has always been used as a gag to beat the crap out of Asta when he has to marry her. I guess that is one thing, though, of Noelle not going to Hague Village with them, is she doesn't get to meet Sister Lily. Like, this is going to resolve with Asta being like, now that I've saved you, we can get married after all of this, and then he's probably going to get punched again. I don't know. So it's like, it's unfortunate that it's like, Noelle doesn't see where her true competition lies. Not Rebecca, not Mimosa, not anyone else, just there. So it's all in Sister Lily. Although she does not want to be competition for Asta's heart, so. But yeah. Anyway, I should get going because I got 2 episodes to record now because we have the recap episode. So that is basically it. With all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Black Clover reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.